Hey guys, it's Letty. I saw something, a video or article that really triggered me, and I want to do a quick little video of it. I'm sorry. A young lady was pregnant, and she looked very far along, maybe 7, 8 months. And the gentleman, I think it went viral. I think it actually went viral. He didn't let her sit down, and his reasoning was that she chose to be pregnant, or she put herself in that situation and this and that and the other. And I wanted to comment on that because I want to know, at what point did we get just nasty? When did we become with a society with no manners, judgmental? You don't know what that woman's situation is. Being pregnant is not a negative. Being pregnant in and of itself has nothing to do with someone's character, who they are as a person. We talk about basic human manners, like opening the door for someone that's behind you that's coming into the store. When did we become a society that, how do you sum up this person you just met? You know their whole background, their whole history, right? The reason that this triggered me, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me when I was pregnant many years ago, and I was on public transportation. It's the it was the actually it was the bus driver, and I think no one gave up their seat. Okay, I had my child strapped to me. One of those packs that you have, the packs you can wear them in the front. You have the baby in the front or the back. And I was on the bus. I didn't have a car at the time, in between cars. And he basically made a comment, you welfare mothers are da 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 da. And I said, how do you know that I am on welfare? He said, you welfare single moms. You make me sick. You get on my nerves. This was 20 plus years ago. Okay. So nobody's getting up to have let me sit down, but it's fine. I had my child. My child was very young, and I had a bag on top of that. I have a baby bag, baby in front, baby on my shoulder. And I said, "Excuse me, sir, how do you know I'm on welfare, and how do you know I'm a single mom?" It's ironic because at the time I was working. I wasn't on welfare. Little did he know, and I was married at the time. We both didn't have a car. There are couples that don't have cars, and there are couples that they're not on welfare. Every woman you see with a baby is not single, a single mom. The assumptions that we as a society make is utterly ridiculous. This man has already prejudged me, but just looking at me. I'm a black young lady with a baby, and he already assumed that I was welfare. I was actually in school at the time, okay, student, and married, okay. I was married to my baby's father, yes, but he just assumed that I was a single mom with no. And you know what? And this is the thing: there's nothing wrong with being a single mom. Who said that was a negative? Who said that it was negative to be a single mom? There are so many reasons why someone is a single mom. You could be a battered woman. Your husband could have passed away. Your husband could be in jail. This, that, and the other. That has nothing to do. You being a single mom has nothing to do with your type of your character. That's your circumstance based on whatever went down. And it was insulting to me at the time. I was so insulted because I was like, you just supposed to drive the bus, sir. You're not. I didn't ask you to sum up what you think of me. That's none of your business. Your job is to drive this bus. And I'm really insulted because you done sum up everything just looking at me 2 seconds. You have surmised incorrectly that I am a single mom, which is not a negative, okay? Because I eventually was a single mom, but I was in school and I was working. I worked, baby, 7 days a week. I didn't take a one day off. When people want to say you people are lazy, I didn't. I wasn't. I'm never lazy. I work when I'm sick, whatever. And I just got really triggered when I saw this story because I was like, how do you know what her situation is? She's just pregnant. Being pregnant doesn't is when did pregnancy become a negative? Like, oh my gosh. I feel like people are like bitter. I feel like people are taking things out on just innocent people that they don't know. If I walk into a store and I see someone, you'll be amazed at what the story is behind things before people judge. They need to really pull back because you can be wrong about the situation. First of all, being a single mom is not a negative. Being a woman that's pregnant is not a negative. Um, these are not negative things. We put negative spins on things. That's based on our thinking. That's the person that's judging that person. That's their thinking. That person could be having the time of their life. They could be happy, joyous, and whatever. And this person in their mind and sum them up just looking at them. Oh, well, they're a single mom. They're lazy, whatever. Da, 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 da. They have all these kids. They're whatever, whatever, whatever. I am not in a position to judge anyone on this earth. I don't do it. And I don't expect people to do it to me. People have assumed a lot. Like that man was so rude to me. And I'm going to tell you what I did. Because I was so insulted. And I'm not a person, I let stuff go, I promise you. I let stuff go real quick. But I said, what's your badge number, sir? I'm reporting you to your supervisor. And I reported him. You have no right. All you do, your right is to drive this bus. You have no right to judge me. You don't know me. You don't know me from Adam. You're going to judge me and you don't even know my first name. How dare you look at somebody that's pregnant and judge them? You just sum it up. Oh, she's this, that. How do you know that? Tell me how you know that when you just look at somebody that's pregnant. How do you know anything about the background? There are a lot of single parents that are their spouses and or baby fathers, mothers, whatever. They're single parents because someone died. There was a death involved. I feel like people are taking their bitterness, their past out on someone that is reflects something that happened to them in the past. We need to stop that. Stop being judgmental when you don't know the person's story. You'll be amazed at what the story is behind it. A lot of people are in pain and they're trying to survive out here. Not giving your seat up, that's just a common courtesy. Nobody said that you had to sum up this woman's life. This is just a seat on the bus. When you're pregnant, your ankles are swollen, especially in the latter part of your pregnancy. It would have been nice for her to be able to sit down on that bus. But people are just so nasty and rude. I can't operate that way. You have to pray. People got to get all that nastiness out of their system. This is a society that's really judgmental and nasty and rude. You don't know the story behind some people's situations. People do ride the bus and they are married. They are with their baby fathers. And even if they are single, that's not your choice. You're meeting someone for 2 seconds on a bus. Giving that seat up, it's almost addictive. You see someone doing something good and then it just spreads like wildfire, just like nastiness spreads. You be kind to one person and it just spreads. So anyway, guys, that's my comment on it. Like, comment, subscribe, and take care and have a great and blessed day. Thanks for watching.